Hey everyone, this is Mr. Sims. I just wanted to come on here and make a video and talk to you about some reflections and some things that we've seen in the first few days of our distance learning and some things that we need to tweak and modify to make it work for all of us. First thing, thank you. We had 96% of our kids come up and get their instruments. That's awesome. We just got to get it to 8 kids and then we're all going to be set on that. Thoughts on the first assignment. It made sense for us for 6th grade band. Beginning band seemed to work pretty well. Intermediate band and high school band, what ended up happening is your warm-up was too long to fit in one video. And so what ended up happening, you had to split it or you had to do something else. Ended up being more work than it really needed. And so what we're going to do is we're going to modify that. Any of our future recording assignments will be 30 seconds or less so that it can be in one video. Don't have to worry about splitting it and doing all those other things. So we should be good on that. Again, and the stuff that I'm going to be providing for you is stuff, or asking you to do, is just things that are things we've already worked on in class. Nothing crazy, nothing new. We don't want to overburden you. We know we've got a lot. This is a big transition for a lot of people, some tough times. So we want to make sure that what we've got is reasonable and applicable and something that's attainable for all of y'all. So that's just our perspective on that. And obviously, like I said, it's a really crazy time for a lot of people, and so we want to make sure that as educators we're being as patient as we can. We understand it's a big transition, so we ask that back, that we can just all be patient with everybody, and if you have questions, email us, send a remind, do all those things, and then we all should be good to go. Okay. I wanted to explain the difference between a Google Classroom and Google Email. They are linked, but they are not the same thing. I've had several correspondence between several parents, and I realized that some parents may know what a Google Classroom is, but they didn't know how to get an email, or vice versa. And so I wanted to talk to you about those. Google Classroom is a great platform that many of your high school and middle school teachers are using to facilitate just some general education things, that they're sending stuff out to you. We don't have that. We didn't feel like it was really super necessary, and so we're just going to be using your school emails and then remind. Your school emails, for some students don't know that they have one. There's a formula to how to get your email. It's going to be your first name, your full first name, your first initial of your last name, and the year that you are graduating. So my example, mine would be Zachary, Z-A-C-H-A-R-Y, first initial of my last name, S, and then the year I'm graduating. Let's say I'm graduating this year, would be 20, at, the at symbol, student.shinerisd.net. That's your email address. And then your password is going to be your first 4 initials of your last name. So mine would be Sims, S-I-M-S. And then your 4 digits that you use for AR, your student account code. It's for your AR accounts. You also use it in the cafeteria when you go through and you input your number. So mine would be Sims, S-I-M-S, and then my 4-digit code. And that's how you're going to do that. So I wanted to show you on here how we can get to your email address, and then we'll go from there. So if I was going here, let me adjust this just a second so that you can see. I go up here and I'm going to type in mail.google.com. I'm going to use another account right now. It's going to ask you to sign in. So mine, let's say I was using the formula that y'all use. It would be my first name, Zachary, first initial of my last name, and I would say 20 because that's my graduating year, at student.shinerisd.net. You would click on next and then enter your password, which would be your first 4 of your last name. Mine would be Sims, and then your 4-digit account code. Mine doesn't work that way. I have a teacher one, so I'll go and sign in here so that you can see that. Sims Z@shinerisd.net. My password. And so when you do log in, you should see we've been overwhelmed with a lot of emails. That's great. I would much rather us use this email address because on the Remind app, when we go to the Remind app, I will get a message, a ding, like a notification through Remind that I have a message, but I'll also get a text message. So think about all the times that I'll get something, a parent question or a student question. We get a lot. So I would much rather it be through this email address. And then we go from there. So once you're logged into this email, you should see that I've sent several emails to you, including some general instructions on your first assignment, some other things that we go through. and then we'll go from there. So with this, I want y'all to know, because this is such a big transition, we're going to extend this first deadline. Your first recording assignment wasn't due until today. I'm going to make it due on Wednesday, just because, let's be real, we're going to give you a little bit of grace with this. It's a big transition, so get that taken care of by Wednesday, and then we'll be good to go. I also wanted to show you how you could send it a video once you've recorded a video, how you can send it in Remind or through your email address. So if you are using it on a phone, you can go to your camera roll and make it a video, and then that will save on your camera roll. But you could also do something in here as a iPhone user. There's something called Voice Memos. It's an application that looks like this. Well, I say that. I'll show you. So as I pull it up here, it's this little app. Oh, trying to do this backwards. I'm not very good at it. It's that little app right there. So it's got some waves to it and some red and white in it. That's already on your phone. That's one way you could just record yourself, and then you could attach that and send that to an email address. Okay. I wanted to show you, once you got that taken care of, so say I was sending an email. I'm going to compose one. I'm going to send it to Mr. Schulte. Okay. I'm going to put my name. I'm going to say recording assignment. And I think today's the 29th. I'm guessing. It's all kind of run together here. I'm going to say, Mr. Schulte, here is my recording assignment. Here's my recording assignment. And then what I would do, I'm going to adjust this screen just a little bit. I'm going to come down here, and at the bottom, I'm going to click on this little attach files. That's a little paperclip there. And if I've sent it on a computer, I've done it on a computer, I would find out where it is. I would click it and just add it on there. If I'm on a phone, it's a little bit different. And so I'm going to get out of this and show you. If I was on my, let's say I'm on my phone and I'm on the Remind app. If I wanted to, I'll go to big screen so I can see what I'm doing too. You'll see down here in this corner, backwards, there's a little circle there. You're going to click that. You're going to publish it, and you're going to go from there. You would write the message, and then on there it's going to be a little screen that's got a little camera on it. You're going to click on that camera. It says you have an option of take a photo or choose from your folder or choose from your library. You click choose on your library. You add that to that message, and you go from there. So our preferred ways that you can get the messages or the videos to us would be, first, if you can use your email, that'd be even better. And if not, you can do it through the Remind app. Those are what we would prefer. If either of those don't work for you, you could always call the school, 361-594-3131. And the band hall extension is 462. You can always leave a message that way with your recording on your assignment. So just some overall things. We're working on making the recording assignments, making sure they're relevant, making sure that they are short, that they can be in one video. We've talked about the Google email address, how to log into it, how to attach something, and Remind how we can do that. A couple little things. Overall, if you can there's some apps that you can get. Ms. Sims wanted me to remind you of these apps, that they are free on your phone. I'm going to try to show them here to you, maybe, on this phone. So if you don't have the Remind app, let me see if I can do this backwards, y'all. I'm really working hard today. This one, it's a little blue app with a little thought bubble on it. It's free. It kind of gives you some easier access to do. Again, Remind app, it is free. You can go to the App Store and get it. Another one up here, there we go. It's called Google Classroom. If you have any teachers that are using Google Classroom, it's an easier shortcut for you to just go ahead and do that. Another one that we might be using later is this one. It's called Zoom. It's a little blue app that's got a little white camera on it. We might be using that in the future for some other things. So, and Gmail. Oh yeah, that's the important one. Gmail, right down here. It's this one. It's our school email address. That's another free app. You can just go straight to it, so you don't have to worry about it. You can log in once and save it and keep it on your phone. Also, if you can, speaking of apps, a metronome, it's free. get a metronome, play along with the metronome. That's something that we work on pretty much every day in the band hall. And I know y'all just love the metronome so much. Y'all just can't live without it. So get one. It's free. It really is important that we play along with it. Email us if you have questions. Just seriously, we're here to help y'all. We're here to help us make through it, and we're going to get through this, and we're all going to be great, and it's going to be fun. But we got to make sure that we put in a little bit of work. Percussionist, the high school percussion, and actually intermediate band percussion. Y'all are about to be expected to play your E-flat scale in quarter notes or scale pattern. What I want you to do is get a free piano app and play along. Literally record yourself playing along to a scale. That's it. Okay. If you have a piano at home, do it on the piano. If you have a little bell set, like we need to figure out how we can do this. Just making it through this time, and then we're going to get back together, and it's all going to be great. Okay. We thank y'all so much for your patience. If you have any questions, call us, email us. We want to help y'all out. Okay. We hope everybody's safe in your world, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.